Alright, welcome back to another Ladder Legends replay analysis. Today we have KelpL0rd versus LSLSLJS. Let's just... I don't know how to say his name. Randomletterguy. That's what we'll call him. It's going to be a Platinum TVP. Or PvT. KelpL0rd recently hit Diamond, though. So, big shout out to KelpL0rd. Within a month, this young man has gone from Gold to Diamond. Taking full advantage of the Ladder Legends services, of course. We had a great session the other night. I think this one has to do with crisis management again. After our session, we determined that crisis management is one of the things we really need to work on. This kid has a really good time of keeping his head cool, so let's see what we got here. Terran opening double gas, not pulling off gas, indicating one base aggression. Factor going to be coming up here. Just a moment. He has it rallied to the mineral line for some reason. Tech Lab and Tech Lab on barracks as well. We're making Marines out of the Tech Labs. That's Stim Pack. That is Stim Pack. Okay. So far, what have we learned? The Terran has literally no idea what he's doing. Okay, we're chronoing Warp Gate, so this chrono should... We saw one base aggression, so I don't mind that the chrono's on Warp Gate, but we probably should be chronoing units instead. However, if we aren't going to be chronoing units, chronoing Warp Gate's the next best thing. We saw a second barracks as well as Stim Pack on the way with the siege tank, so this indicates to us it's going to be one base tank push with some Marines. Now, we're mining almost double what our opponent's mining, or actually, like, I'd say 33% more, like an extra third more mining. So we're going to take our third base over here around the 4-minute mark. That's what we've been talking about. We have 42 workers, so the third base is kind of unnecessary just because we've only scouted one CC so far. We're actually making SCVs to long-distance mine. Okay, so it's going to be a tank Marine drop. I have an Oracle on the way with charge. I don't necessarily mind. Normally we want to open Blink against Terran. If we're going to open charge, yeah, I was going to say Phoenix after the Oracle. Very nice. And so, hold on. Did we see this? Did we see this coming? All right, let's see. Okay, so before we first spot it leaving the base at 442 with the Adept. So we see it once. And then does our unit in the middle see it? Our unit in the middle catches it once again at 458. So you've seen it coming to our main base twice. This is why it's so important that we take a look at our mini map, okay? Because we could have preempted this. I think we did though. Very nice, very nice. At least we reacted to it. That's a very good start. Here he comes. Very nice. Warping Stalkers. The Phoenix should pick up the tank. I don't mind you pulling back. We build extra production. Nice. We go ahead and preemptively move the probes away from the main base. I don't mind that, just in case. Like, there's no reason not to save them. We reveal what we're up to. We're making a Void Ray. Nice. I like the Stasis Ward. We're just keeping cool, calm, and collected. That's really the most important. And we come in. Charge is done. Oh, the Stasis Ward on the tanks? That was disgusting. So we clean everything else up. Wow, this is disgusting. I'm screenshotting this. Hold on. My good lord. We're going to go to your vision for a second. Okay. Sorry, I was posting that in the chat. Okay. So then we come across. I don't mind the attack afterwards. So what should we do now? We should reset our rallies back to our main base. We need to fix our saturation where we're saturated by 7 probes now. We see that it's still one base. This tells us that we can just go home. I don't mind that we're standing here, but we should just go home. There's no reason to attack here whatsoever. Yeah. We have so much more money. You're starting double upgrades. We're doing the win harder mechanic over here. So we go home, we keep expanding. Nice, our fourth base is on time. You're absolutely crushing this guy. Look at this go. Look at us go. Now his army supply is keeping up with us, but it won't be able to for long, especially if we build less buildings and we build more units, right? So how many gateways do we currently have? It's an important thing. We have 6 gateways on 3 bases going up to 4. We want at least 3 or 4 more. All right. We go in, we see nothing is here. What does this tell us? This tells us all of his units are back at our base, right? You saw with the hallucinated phoenix that all of his marines and medevacs are gone. So if you want, what you could do here is send this army. Well, maybe not. There's just no reason to attack him. So we just go home. Nice. So you warped in and you saw him, but okay, we recall. How do we deal with this? So we recall to the main base. We turn the Void Ray on against the tanks. Very nice. Zealots and Archons are what's going to clear this for us. Very nice. And now we just got to spend our money. I like where our brain is at. Our brain is thinking we spend our money. If we could spend our money right now, we'd have so many units to crush this, right? That's what's most important here. Production supply. Production supply. 2 of our 3 principles in the game. We don't really need vision because he's already in our base. And we clean this up, and what does he have? Literally nothing. Take a look at his mining. Even though he just killed a base, we're still mining double. We have a brand new fresh base to go mine from. Plus, these guys should go to our new base, I think. Very nice. We're using our camera locations very well. Let's see. So unfortunately, we're also not centered. Remember, we got to center our bases.
Upgrade's done.
Not something we're going to think about every time until it becomes muscle memory, but it's still important to do. Okay. Okay, look at us. We're getting another scout off. We're making sure our opponent's not up to anything. Good principles over here. He moved his main base to his natural. We're still 1 base all-inning as the Terran. Once again, we're moving in right as he moves out. Is he going to come home? We're getting caught out once again. We don't have a recall, so... Remember, guys, one of the things I like to preach about here a lot is that, like, players will show you what they are most likely to do as the further the game goes on. This dude's done nothing but attack you, right? So it's like, I don't mind the fact that we're attacking, but what we could do is send out a small counterattack and assume he's going to attack, so we just overcommit to defense, if that makes sense, right? So it's just like he's shown us that he has the propensity to just keep going and being aggressive, and nothing's going to change that now, right? And case in point, here we go. Nice, we're killing his only base of economy here. Very good.
Your pylons are fresh out of minerals at that base.
And this game's just over. Army supplies are kind of close. One thing we're not really doing well here is spending our money. Come on, let's get some warp-ins. Very nice. So we want to be making sure we're warping in every 30 seconds if possible, remember? F2A, we killed his only base. Any kind of units, like it actually doesn't even matter. I appreciate any sort of units being made here.
Your pylons are under attack.
All we gotta do is clean these marines and game's over. We're not even looking at the fight. Let's go. And GG gets called. Very well done. Your crisis management this game was better. I'm glad we actually saw the drop at the beginning, but there were definitely multiple points where we could have seen it and been there slightly sooner. However, overall, very well done, KelpL0rd. The stasis on the tanks was incredible. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please do consider checking out Ladder Legends, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.